Welcome to Oh Brother, a podcast where we try to figure it all out with your hosts, Brandon and Collin. On this week's show, baseballs, bruschetta, and battles on the pelennor field. Ahoy!
Ahoy!
Going?
Oh, pretty good. How are you?
I am full of allergies.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Currently, so I am going to do my best to be on the mute switch pretty hardcore. Okay. But if I fail, I'm very
That's
sorry.
All right. That's okay.
I was doing so well. And then we went, and there is a at the park nearby, they have it's actually a historic ball field, been around for like 100 years or whatever.
Oh, yes.
And they are doing a complete multi-million-dollar reno on this. And but next to it, they have batting cages that you can just like walk up and use. So I was out there batting with the...
It sounds like you're dealing with allergies and trying to stay muted. You mentioned a historic ball field nearby undergoing a multi-million-dollar renovation.
What is happening right now?
What? What? Okay.
Trying to butt in Notes app. What are you doing?
Thanks,
not your show, brother. Calm down.
How did you become unmuted? Why were you talking? Oh, that was horrifying. Okay. Well, cool. Cool. Anyway,
I'm gonna butt in on this. Get out.
Really, I'm really uncomfortable. Why was that unmuted?
I don't know. I didn't push anything. It wasn't me.
Oh no. That's
maybe in your allergy mute button dance
in my fugue state that I was in.
Yeah.
Probably got too not that I would. Are you saying that I might futz with things and like I don't know?
No, never.
No. As I was saying, yeah. So we were at
batting cages.
Yes. We were at the batting cages and we were there for a while. And then all of a sudden, I was like, we're doing good. Okay, we're going to go home. We're going to need water. Now on my way home, I'm going, my nose is kind of a little snuffly. And then after that, it's just been basically 8 hours of nonstop sneezing ever since. So
it was just the dust of the baseball diamond.
Well,
the dirt.
Yeah. The real,
right.
Yeah, the pollen from the wind didn't have anything.
Yeah. It was all the batting,
intense sliding,
the pine tar that you put on the bat. I mean, no, don't do that. It's illegal. Just ask George Brad. Don't do that. But so were you batting or were your children batting?
Both. Sorry, my children were batting. We were working.
You didn't get in there and
one of the specific children to work on the swing.
And the one that plays baseball. I assumed that he was there, but I don't know if you were also.
Right? We were all there watching and helping, and encouraging. But no, we were all there just throwing. Then we practiced with catching, working with hand position of the glove, the mitt as they call it in the game.
Some say it's a mitt. That's true.
Some say, and we did find out that his glove is his mitt is too small, and so for him, so apparently. You measure from, like, if you imagine a glove in front of you, there's this, like, you've got it on your hand. You turn you facing it towards you so it's open, like you can put it over your face like a mask.
Yes.
Along the bottom edge is a bunch of stitching that's wrapped around. You measure from there to the top of the index finger, and that's apparently the sized mitt. And they have it for different ages and different positions. And so
I knew that.
So we have to go because he was like, I saw him messing with it. I was like, what's going on? And he was like, I don't think my pinky can go any further. And I was like,
Uh-oh.
And so we asked Mr. Google, and I was like, Like,
Expanding
indeed,
hand of the baseball player, right?
Yeah, like this makes sense. So we got to get you a new one. So that is our priority tomorrow. And then he said, "Oh, are we going back to the? We have a little supply store here where we go to, and they're great. I'm very thankful that they're here because there's no other place, and I don't want to have to go shop at Walmart for these things, and I don't want to be on the. I don't want to be spending hours of my life
that whole time. I did not hear you at all for a minute. I don't know what just happened. Like,
oh no."
It's all right.
Oh no! I need to pull it. What is going on?
I don't know, but like I said something and then you didn't respond. I was like, "Uh-oh." I was checking things. Did I just freeze? What's going on? No.
Anyway. It's probably me. Hold on, I'm going to check my. Anyway, I'm glad that we have a little sports store, a little local sports store here, so I don't have to go to Walmart for these things or spend hours of my life on the internet, on Reddit, basically looking for.
Yeah, that's true. I'm pretty sure that Walmart would be super unhelpful in this. They would just be like some gloves and be like, well,
they'd be like, okay, are you going to buy this or not? Right. So we're going to go talk to them. And he was like, oh, do you know that at that store we're going to go to? And he's like, did you know that they sell a bucket of balls? And I was like, I do know that they sell a bucket of balls. And he was like, can we look at those? Okay. Yeah, we'll go look at the bucket of balls to see if we're going to buy one.
Well, all right. But does he want it for the balls or the bucket? This is the real question that we have to ask ourselves.
This is actually a really good question. What he wants it for is for the balls. Okay, we have quite a few, but like you do have to then stop and go like pick them up. So like you can't get like swing.
Yeah. You have like two, right? Slows down the batting.
Yeah. So that's what we're going to be working on. But he did have his first game. This is the big week for us.
Man.
His first game, and I'm very proud. And it was the opening pitch, first swing. He hit the ball and made it on base.
So let's go.
Opened it up well, and they are each year the teams for the city have major league themed after they're themed after Detroit Tigers is what his is.
Okay, nice.
And he found out that Detroit Tigers have two colors that you can use, either dark blue or orange.
I wonder which one he will pick. Let's see.
This is where things get interesting because he still has the socks that he had from last year, where he was the Cardinals, but was he Cardinals? Wait, what was he? No, he was the Cubs. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Allergies finally kicking in. Okay. Cubs. So he's got dark blue socks from the Cubs last year. We went and bought him orange socks because he really wanted those. But then he realized, the team has both. And I have blue socks and orange socks. So what did he decide to do?
One of each time. Let's go.
He had one sock was blue and one sock was orange while he was out. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. This is the
perfect.
Absolutely. But he did end up playing catcher. And so that was fun. He did not like that one very much. And I was like,
oh, that's a rough one.
Yeah, I was like, same, bud. Absolutely same. So, but it was a good game. They did win, but I don't know if they won because nobody really counts. It's just there for fun. There for fun. So we did that, but it was all good.
That's very good. Hooray!
Yes. And then we had a new experience this week. There is the owner of the restaurant. Have you heard of the Aviary? in?
Yes, I've eaten
Okay.
there before.
Okay.
Springfield, right? Yeah.
Yep.
It's good.
Yeah, she's great. She has a new restaurant that's only been open like 2 years. And by it's with like 30 feet from her house in Cleaver, Missouri, and it's called Lavender Falls.
Okay.
And it's only open in May and June each year.
Okay.
And
is that because that's when the lavender's blooming?
It's when the lavender's blooming.
Look at that.
Turns
Context
out,
clues, baby. Let's go.
Turns out, and what she had, it's an old property, and she had an old farmhouse, and she had this old, basically cow barn, milk barn, which are these, you can tell because they're like low and wide, of these really old ones.
Yeah.
And also on her property just so happens to be a 300-foot waterfall coming out of a cliff. And so she turned the cow barn, and she like spent a lot of money on this. So I'm going to say this, and it's not a cow barn anymore. Like it's turned it into a restaurant. And
and then the town council came, and they served her a planning notice, right? And they said you cannot have this on your farm. And then they made her take the road away, and then wait, hold on.
Wait a minute.
Confused. I'm getting the plot confused. I'm sorry.
Maybe something a little different. But so it's this really cute restaurant, and obviously things are lavender themed because she planted a bunch of lavender. She's got a big field next to it, and then the falls come from the waterfall on property.
Man.
So so that was we had to make our reservation in February for this. And and so we really we really took a gamble with this of like, well, I guess we're going to be available here, I hope, because within 3 days of them opening, all of the spots were completely booked.
Yeah, for sure.
And so we arrived, and we we had to drive. Obviously, it is 2.5 hours south of us, which is a long drive. And I was like, well, my kids, I don't want to just like spend 2.5 hours in a car to like then go straight to sitting, because that's not fun. So we may have arrived like an hour early for the 6 o'clock slot. And we did scare them a little bit, because we show up and then we're just like, hey, they said you could walk around on their website, so we're going to walk around. And people kept being like, do you have a reservation? Like,
we do.
Yeah. It's like, I do. It's not till 6. And they're like, well, that's not, oh, you're here early. Yes, I know. It's fine. It's okay.
Yeah. We had to come a long way. Okay, calm down.
We gotta go look at the water. We're gonna go.
Yeah.
But and everything was not everything, but like obviously they're very heavy with the lavender theme in their food. And they have a little shop where you can buy lavender hand sanitizer and lavender bath scrub and lavender lip balm and lavender lotion. So we bought most of all of that, and because I was like, as Megan said, well, you can buy this online. I was like, but it's different because we're here in the store. Like, this is the original. We're here.
Did she look at you and go, she's like, no, stop.
No, no. Online is just as valid.
Yeah,
shut up. And so very good lavender lemonade, lavender sweet tea. I had a steak. No, I had shrimp. We had look at a Caesar salad. I haven't seen one prepared like this, but I don't go to fancy restaurants very often. Caesar is made with romaine lettuce. Okay. A head of romaine lettuce.
Right.
Hewed into. Okay. Each one of those was then grilled, and then while still hot, put back on the plate. Did lots of the cheese that comes on that, and then drizzled with the Caesar dressing and a little bit of balsamic vinegar. So as you had to cut it yourself. You like made your own while you ate it. This thing was amazing. It was so good. Also, the presentation was a little like, oh, that's a lot of lettuce.
Yeah. Also, not a Caesar salad, but that's okay. Well, it's fine. But that's not.
I know. I said, well, the balsamic vinegar kind of throws it off there.
Yeah, kind of makes it not Caesar. The grill, that's like a wedge salad.
It was almost like a wedge salad. Yeah. Yes, it was like a merger of the two. Yeah,
I mean, whatever.
It was interesting. Right? It was interesting. And then Megan got the salmon. And then at the end, I'm like, well, okay, like we're here. Like, let's just go ahead and like we're gonna go all out. Like we all got drinks, which we normally don't do. Like we normally we're gonna get waters, and but we're here. We're gonna get. Of course, I have to get the lavender sweet tea. And of course, they set it down in front of me, and I'm like, yeah. Oh man. And they sit down in this little tiny, like it reminded me of the glass that like a Long Island iced tea would come in, like tall and skinny. Yeah. Right. And I look at this and I go, oh, I should have asked if they do free refills because this is not going to last very long.
They don't, I bet, for that. That's not.
I will tell them this. I don't know how many times the servers have been yelled at about people having empty cups on their table. But my goodness, our waitress was all about this. Like I couldn't get half down before another one would be placed right next to me. And yes, they were free. So that was nice.
Okay.
Like, and it was all four of us. Like she just kept glasses. There was a time where I think we had like 9 glasses on our table. They really didn't want us to be parked.
No, that's good, I guess.
But yeah, I know. I was like, hey, I'll take that instead of like trying to like passive aggressively jingle my glass somewhere. Like, hey, make the awkward eye contact from across the room of like, come here.
Yeah, that's weird. Don't do that.
Yeah, nobody likes that. Nobody
they don't. No.
No. And then, of course, at the end, I'm like, well, we've all gone out already. So, like, what's for dessert? And then she's like, what do you want for dessert? I was like, well, what do you have? Obviously. And she lists some things. I'm like, well, obviously we're getting cheesecake because it was a lavender cheesecake. Okay.
I mean,
and we split. And I'm brand. Like, I said, nobody else was all that like still hungry, but I'm like, we got to do dessert because that's what we got to do. And then I ordered them. And I was like, oh, right. Like each slice is like a $10 cheesecake. I should not have.
Should not have mentioned this out loud. Oh, dang it.
Maybe I should not have. So we all split 2 and we were fine. But yeah. I was like, oh, yeah, it was very good. It was very delicious. Beautiful time to be out. Still a little chilly out in the evening, but can't complain. And so that's my review of Lavender. Oh, we started the evening with bruschetta, and I haven't had a good bruschetta in a very long time. And what I think is a good bruschetta is the toast, the bread has to be crispy and hot, and the toppings have to be cold. To be fresh out. Right. What tends to happen is the bread just gets mushy and soggy from the toppings, and everything just kind of gets lukewarm and just becomes kind of like yum, 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 yum.
That's fair. That's a fair assessment, I would say. Yeah.
This was perfect. Toasted, super crisp, bread still hot. Like it was hot on the plate, and the tomatoes and everything on top, ice cold. And I was like, children, this is done perfectly.
Take notes, kids.
Absolutely. This is what we expect. And when I say bruschetta, this is what we expect in this household. Yep. So yeah, it was good. We had a good time. It was a good evening. Fun had by all. And all their emails and texts were like, remember, there's no parking. So like, don't take 2 cars if you're going to meet here with a friend. Take 1 car. Only take 1 car because I have no parking. Remember, no parking.
Field. Because the council won't let me build.
Right. It's on the side of a hill. the way the parking is you careen off this highway, and you go straight into like a hill that does this hard switchback, and like there is no parking, and so we had a car pulled up behind us, a minivan, and I don't remember how many people can fit in a minivan. Like
1, 2, 3, 4, 7 to 8 people usually.
Okay. So when 9 full-grown women piled out of this thing.
Oh yeah. Hey, they were being serious here.
I was like, you listened.
Good job. Way to follow those directions.
Yes.
Right.
Maybe not the safety laws, but
it's fine.
It's fine.
It's okay. Maybe they like all parked like met somewhere nearby and then just
up the
last
hill.
Little bit to
yeah,
maybe they did that
last mile in delivery and in arriving at the little restaurant in the middle of nowhere. Everybody does it.
Sure, that's obviously
it's the word to use.
It's a thing people do for sure. Okay.
So anyway, we had a good time, and I highly recommend this place. So
there you go. If you can get in, which you can't.
Drat. Yeah. You cannot get in anymore. The way is shut. They are coming. Oh my gosh. We are reading through Lord of the Rings. We are on the last book right now. And it is just as Rohan comes to Gondor.
Oh yeah. There we go.
I was reading with the kids last night through this. We didn't get there tonight because we were busy. But like last night, I was not like emotionally ready for this scene. Like seriously, like this just like rocked me as they're coming, and especially as Theoden sees the battlefield and you see like he withers down a little bit of like the weight and enormity of what is about to happen and take place is before him, and he kind of, you see him old, and then the day breaks, the dawn, and like the charge, like oh my goodness. I had to stop reading for a little bit and be like, I need to collect myself right now, kids. Like this is how writing is done. This is how, like, my goodness.
Oh yeah, it's so good. The prose is so strong. It's like, it's amazing.
Yeah. I was so anyway. So that's what we were doing. That I was trying to pull it up because I wanted to. I can't get there fast enough. But
that's all right. But yeah, that is a good. I mean, it's a very powerful scene in general, but like just that plus the stuff, the ending stuff is so good. Like it's just so good. I just love, again, the way that Tolkien structures a sentence, right? It's just, I don't know. It's just very easy to read, right? It's one of those things where he just like pulls you along, like, let's go. Right. I know we talked about this ad nauseum during the Hobbit reading. But
yeah. Like even before all of this, in the previous chapter, right? It's talking about how the Lord of the Nazgul comes in. He and Gandalf are having this like standoff, right? And this part is just like the intensity here, and it says it's just oh my gosh, like it's everything's building up to this. There's so much tension between Gandalf and the Nazgul, and then he has this is how he ends the chapter. Gandalf did not move, and in that very moment, away behind in some courtyard of the city, a cock crowed. Shrill and clear he crowed, wrecking nothing of wizardry or war, welcoming only the morning that in the sky far above the shadows of death was coming with the dawn. And as if in answer, there came from far away another note. Horns, horns, horns. In dark Mindolian sides, they dimly echoed, great horns of the north, wildly blowing. Rohan, had come at last. Like, whoa. Oh,
yes.
Just like, oh, man. I just, and then you get to the next chapter, and there's Theoden's, arise speech, and he's going, and Snowman's outpacing everybody, and he's just.
Epic.
Anyway, it's epic. Yeah.
Epic.
Yeah. Yeah. So two lessons, folks. One, I already told you how you need to make your bruschetta, and two, this is how you write. Okay, this is just do this. Like, man. Anyway, so that's like I said. When I say this week has been a big week.
It's big.
We have baseball. We've had bruschetta, and we've had battles on the pelennor. So
charge the Rohirrim. Right. Boom.
Yeah. Yeah. So how about you? Any battles or
I have a juxtaposition for you.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yes. Uh-huh.
So I will juxtapose that with the movie that Susan and I watched a couple weeks ago. Right. Just on, again, since we have actually connected the internet to our television. Right. Perusing about,
Yeah.
We watched a movie that, like, I'd say the writing is not good. And
oh no.
It kind of like Susan said it was okay. She liked the movie fine, but like this movie doesn't need to exist at all. Right. And this is, of course, Top Gun 2. Right.
Oh,
Jet Boogaloo or whatever it's called. I don't know. It's like, I know I seem to have read somewhere that there was like a lot of delays in making this movie, right? There was like things that happened. They like wanted to make a sequel, but like they didn't, like that kind of thing. But this movie, the biggest problem I have with this movie, other than like the plot is thin, right? Thin, right?
Yeah.
like the meat on top of a bruschetta, right? That's what it's thin like. Like thinly sliced ham. It's like sorry. Nice. There's, because it's like an unnamed, they're like, bad people. That's it. That's the enemy. It's just a bad. Like, why are they bad? Where are they? Who is this? We don't know.
They're just to be feared.
Yes, right. And there's a lot of snow, so it's like we don't know who it is. It's bad. They're bad. I don't know. We're supposed to assume it's like Russia or North Korea or somebody, but they never say a name. So like, you just whatever. The biggest problem I have with this movie, though, is I've named it the grease problem. Right? Because almost every single character in this movie is too old to be in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, it's so like, I believe in the original Top Gun, Tom Cruise is like 23, something like that, 24 maybe.
Yes.
This tracks, right? For like young, hot shot, blah, blah. This is like appropriate, right? So not only in this movie is he like in his like mid 60s or whatever. So like, that's kind of weird. One of the premises of the movie is like this mission is like so dangerous and requires such highly skilled piloting that they're bringing back past graduates of Top Gun to like be put through training and to qualify to go through the mission. That's where all the tension comes from.
Oh, right? Yeah.
But like all the actors are like 35 to 40 years old.
Well, yeah.
And so like how long ago did they graduate Top Gun? Like,
yeah. Is there, we're not going to cap this.
Is that really what you got? You got a dude that graduated Top Gun 15 years ago being like, yeah, him. He's the best pilot. Like, what?
Oh
What are you talking
no.
about? So like, it just feels wrong because just about all the actors are just too old
Well,
to be playing this role.
yeah.
Like, that's not to say that they do a bad job, right? It's just to say I don't believe them. Right? I don't believe them at all. Like, the homie is like, one of the main characters is like, during the time of filming, the actor is 36. Not old, really, at all, but too old to be playing young hotshot pilot. Yes?
Well, yes.
Like, a character that is ostensibly supposed to be like 26, 27, right? Because I'm assuming you're like, oh, they just graduated. It's implied that they have recently graduated from Top Gun, right?
Yeah.
And so that's like the last 2 to 3 years, I would think. And if we're mathing by Tom Cruise's, like the original cast's age of like early 20s, which is probably where you would go after you've joined the Air Force, right? Like, this doesn't fit. So,
Right.
like, the movie's fine, but like the plot is a little bit thin, and almost every single actor in this movie is too old to play the character they're playing in the movie. Especially Tom Cruise. Bro, what are you doing?
Oh no.
60-some-year-old Tom Cruise flying fighter planes around. Like, come on. Come on. We do it. We do it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Oh no.
So it's like, it's fine, I guess. But it's just like it's an okay movie. It definitely is not like the best movie ever. So here's my 2-year late review of Top Gun. Everyone's too old and there's no plot. Okay. Got it.
Well,
and it's also like the main plot point is also like, if two people would have had a conversation like several years ago, there would be no tension at all.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, it's one of those. Yeah. I don't like that.
Yeah. When the main, like, the driving motivation of somebody is like a misunderstanding that happened years ago and it could have been resolved with like a sentence. Like, this is thin, boys. Like, your main conflict is that. Yeah. This is not a good messaging, right? Like, what are you doing?
No. Yeah. It's like, hey, what if we just didn't communicate? Maybe that would help everything, and we'll be just fine.
That's so weird.
I
don't know. But anyway, these are my loose thoughts on Top Gun 2.
Well, do I have some news for you?
Oh man.
Top Gun 3.
No, this is not good.
Is officially on the way.
This is bad. It's bad. Can we not have Tom Cruise in this one?
Well, so here's what people are thinking, because details are scarce. It's being tight-lipped. Okay. But what they are doing is they are thinking that this will be the baton handoff. It's what he was unable to do in the Mission Impossible franchise, right? He was never able to say, here's the next person that's supposed to do it. Like James Bond has that ability.
Yeah. And I feel like Mission Impossible is a franchise that they could have done that.
Oh,
right?
yes.
Because you just need Ethan. That's it, right? That's all you need. It doesn't have to be Tom Cruise. You just stop making with Tom Cruise and you just make the next Mission Impossible movie with another person.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
Super easy to do. But because he's such a draw and he's such a name.
For Scientology. What? Who said that?
Look, have you checked your theme levels yet? Lately?
No, because it's not a real thing that you could do.
Well, I mean, you can hold these two things. Anyway, not giving any more limelight to that. But yes, I think the running theory, as I have skimmed screenrant.com for this, link in the show notes, the hope and thought is that this will be the passing of the baton to the next person. But yes, They already have a director. They've got confirmations from returning staff, returning crew and actors and actresses are coming back.
I want to see, like, in my ideal world, I want to see 0% of these actors returning for this movie. 0. This movie should be about Top Gun flight school. It should be about young pilots learning to fly and do piloty things, right? Doesn't need to be. We don't need the Maverick story, right? The Top Gun 2 centers around the conflict between Maverick and Goose's son, who is now a pilot also.
Right.
Da-na-na-na.
Wow. Right? How tense. Cool.
Yeah. Right. Whatever. They had to like manufacture drama for this, right?
Yeah.
But like, I don't care about Goose's son. That's not an interesting. Like, I don't need character continuity all the time for sequels to work. Because Top Gun, spoilers, it's the name of the flight school. Okay.
Yeah.
You
it's not
a Tom person. Cruise. It's not Tom Cruise. He is not Mr. Top Gun. Okay. Like, that's not how this works. So I don't know. I don't need that. If there was a sequel, or another one, right? I don't need that. I don't need any characters connected to Maverick.
Yeah.
At all.
And here's look,
right. You can have a picture on the wall of like, you can have the like Maverick and Val Kilmer shaking hands picture on. I don't care. Just like pan past it. Oh, there you go. Boom, fan service. Moving on. Done. Right. I don't need like direct references. I don't need you to call him on the phone. I don't need that. Because it like drags the movie down. And it like, you spend a lot of time over there, like shoehorning all that stuff in when you should just be like dogfighting fighter jets. Like, why is that a hard concept to make a movie around? Right? Like, planes doing crazy plane stuff. Oh no. Like,
yeah. I mean, you could definitely unfortunately they didn't play into this at all, but like you could see a movie of I'm going to pull it back a little bit because people are going to want to see Tom Cruise in a cockpit. Okay, they just are. So you could have him be an instructor, right? Struggling with his like who's not out doing the flights on a daily basis, who's still doing like training missions in a simulator and like trying to figure out the one move.
Well,
and then like
in this movie, he kind of is that. He's like a test pilot.
Yeah.
At the beginning, he's not. I guess, according to the lore that's now official, he like was trying to be. He was an instructor for a while, but he was too like brash, surprise, and so they kicked him out. And so he's just been like a Navy test pilot, for forever.
But like he's trying to figure out this one move to combat something that they know somebody like the Soviets have, right? Like, sure, we'll just use that word, like whatever. But he can't be in the plane, and he's got it. But one of the hot shots figures it out too, and like they work together. And then like I don't know, like you could have a handoff like that, but instead it's just going to be him probably not doing any of that.
Yeah, I just don't need that. I just need the school, right? You can do the school thing. You can be doing crazy plane stuff. I don't know, whatever. But like, it doesn't. It's too convoluted. There's too many plot lines. Like, this is not a movie that needs a lot of plot lines, right? Like, it's not that kind of movie, right? It's like a popcorny, well, that was cool movie. I don't need like drama. This random Tom Cruise apparently rekindling a flame with Jennifer Connelly for some reason. I don't know what that's about. Like, I don't.
Yeah, you don't need any of this.
Well, I don't need that.
All unnecessary.
Right? I don't need any of that. So, whatever. Like, it was fine, but it's too much. And again, everyone's too old. That's the biggest problem with this movie. It feels wrong because everybody is like the like young hotshot pilot are almost 40 years old. Like, that's not how that works. That's
yeah.
Because if you've been in the Navy, right, and you're almost 40, you're like retiring, right?
Yeah,
you're like
you're
getting ready to retire. You can like even if you sign like your tours or sign up, if you even like if you're gonna do like career Navy, like you're almost done, right? Like you got a couple years left, and then you just like full retire. Like, what do you mean, young hotshot pilot? Like, what are we talking about?
Yep.
That's wrong. That's, like, you just be out and done. Like, I don't.
Oh my gosh. Well,
So whatever.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see what they do for number 3.
Yeah, it probably
we'll...
would be wonky, but yeah, you go. What else did I do? I had to go through. Pulled the old trigger, right? Had to go through on the old phone upgrade, right? Had to do that. So
okay.
that's what we did there. We did that last weekend. Yes.
Okay.
That's what we did last weekend.
How is the phone upgrade process in 2025?
It's not too bad, right? Like we just like it's all right. It's kind of weird. Like it's very plausible to like do all of this on your own, but it's kind of good. Yeah, I said plausible. But we just went into the store, right? The problem is finding the official corporate phone store, not just like the one with the name on it that has like it's like affiliated but not like the official one. Because like we can't. There's one here in town, but like it's not like the officially run store. So like all of the offers and stuff that the phone company gives you to do things like are not valid through the third party store.
Oh, interesting.
Right.
Okay,
that's the most annoying thing about phone stores in the world. International listeners, please tell me how this. I don't know how this works in other places, right? But so you can write to us, like comment on this, tell us what's up. But like here, like you can do for like just so we decided to do it because they were running like a trade-in special deal, right? So if you trade in your old phones, you get like a pretty good rate and to then put towards the new ones, blah blah. So like, okay, that's good. Let's do that. But it's only valid at the official store.
I see.
Right.
Yeah.
All the other stores will not do the thing. Right. They won't valid. It's not valid there. So they can't help you. Which, what's the point? Why would you do that? So we went ahead and just pre-ordered the phones, had them shipped to us. Right. They're somehow arrived safely because they were here like during all that like crazy rain stuff that we had.
Yeah.
Like that's the day they were delivered. So like, yeah. Whoopsie. So we had them here. We got those. And so we took them up to Springfield to the store. And then the dude like helped us transfer all the data over. So you can like download the little switchy app thingy. But like, I'm kind of glad we went and had him do it because my phone was being stupid and not staying connected to the thing. Right. And like, they tried to do it like you can just jumper the phones for the data transfer.
Yeah.
Like if you just put the plug, you put the cord in, you can just jumper them across. But one of the reasons I need a new phone is because my old charging port thing was like not working. And like you had to like put it in there just so and then like leave it so that it wasn't like firmly holding the charging cable anymore. And so like it kept like bugging out and not transferring the stuff and not doing the thing. And so we had the guy do it all for us. So that was good. So it was nice to just like, okay, whatever, go up, have him do it. It's fine. Blah, blah, blah.
Perfect.
Right. And you did it. So that's good. It's very strange to have used my phone the entire day today without charging it at all. And I'm sitting currently at 20% battery. That's interesting. That's a new phenomenon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the last time I charged my phone was yesterday. So
that's crazy.
So that's good. I like that part of having new phones.
Right?
A battery that's functional still, so that's handy. So
I know. And we reached that so well. Well, I'm glad that went well, and I'm glad that you got it transferred
Shout out
over.
to Nick, right? Shout out Nick. Nick's a real one. He knows what's up. So
thanks,
that
Nick, for all your help.
Yeah. And the other thing that's weird is like nowadays, it basically formatted my new phone exactly how my old phone was.
Oh,
so like through all of the apps on there, most of them in the exact same location that they were before. So you don't have to like dig around and find it. It kept the folder things that I had, right? Huh. Like I have like several apps and like you put them in like the little folder thing. You do that. It kept those, kept all the stuff. Like that didn't used to be a thing that happened.
No, it used to be basically. Oh, well, congratulations on you just got yourself a new project for getting your phone taken care of. Because you have to put it all back together.
Sort it all out and do all this weird stuff and figure out where that app went or whatever. But like, so I did that. I also been just going through randomly because it is a new phone. There's like 20 billion apps on here that I don't require. So I...
Did you do it? You did a good app purge, apparently.
Got rid of those, right? And some ones that I had on my old phone that's like, I don't need this anymore. We can get rid of that. Like, I don't like I haven't used this in a long time. We'll get rid of that. So it's a good excuse for purging. You're right. But like, so there's some stuff on here. It's pretty good. But yeah, so that was an adventure. So that was our big adventure last weekend, which it took forever. It took a lot longer than we were supposed to. We were supposed to go to, we went early so we could do that and then come back and make it in time for a graduation party thing. Right. Yeah. We didn't make it to the graduation party.
Oh no. Oh,
so that was whoops. Whoopsie daisy. But we saw her later, awkwardly at somebody else's graduation party. We're like, hey, psst. Take this envelope too. It was in the car. I was like, it wasn't that big a deal. She was cool, but like, so that kind of messed up. So that was our big thing last weekend was dealing with that. So then you gotta like do all gotta rebuy all the things, right? You gotta get more cases because the case don't fit anymore. And
I know.
I just bought like. And the guy, the dude was like, we're gonna need some cases in the store. He goes, don't buy them here. Oh, I was like,
Nick?
Yeah.
Nick is my favorite person.
Nick is the man, right?
Yes.
I was like, got you. He's like, don't do it. So I just bought a random one from Walmart just to have for right now. It's kind of like Susan just bought it. She was like, here, just use this because it wasn't that much and it's like fine and whatever. Until you figure out what else you want. Like it's pretty good. It feels large. So I'm just coping with that. That's some difficult things to deal with. Right. But it's all right. It's good. And we had to do screen protector stuff, right? You got to do all that, blah, blah. So we bought, Susan got this one that she read the good stuff about on like the internet or whatever. And it's like this thing, you put your phone in there, and it like holds it, and then you just like load the screen protector in and then pull the deal, and it just like zips it on there, right?
Yeah.
And she did it, and she was like, what the heck? Why is this blah, blah, blah? It turns out it applies the screen protector so good that we couldn't tell it had put it on there.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So we were like, what the heck, bro? Why is this working? I don't understand. And then I looked at the very edge and was like, wait, hold on. Actually, that's on there. It's so it worked so efficiently that you couldn't even tell it worked. So that's fun.
Amazing.
Pretty good. Yeah. So it's not bad, except for I did find out, and this is not something I had ever thought of would ever be a problem ever. The way that the screen protector is designed, like makes it look bizarre when you look at it with sunglasses on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, do you have polarized sunglasses?
I don't know. I don't think so. No.
Well,
I just think it's the way the screen thing is designed. Like when you look at it, like with the sunglasses, it's like double. I think there's probably like some sort of glare thing on there, maybe.
I see. Yeah.
Right. And so it's like double glaring. So it makes it look kind of like a little bit weird. Not like bad, not like unusable, but like, like the first time I looked at it, I was like, what is it?
Oh, interesting. I know some screen protectors will have like a privacy thing where you can't.
No, this doesn't have that because
like
you
the
can look at it from all
the
angles.
viewing
You can
angle
just,
can be
just
weird.
see it. Right.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking like, I don't know if it's like a glare thing or like how it's manufactured. Just like, you know how like 3D glasses work?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. How they have like basically slits that go in two different directions to allow light to come in at different angles. And that makes it look 3D. It's kind of like, I don't know if it's like that because when you hold your phone vertical, it looks kind of funky. But if you turn your phone horizontal, it doesn't look weird at all.
Oh, interesting.
With the sunglasses on.
Huh.
So I don't know. Whatever. I'll deal with it. But
sure. Yeah.
I was like, this is the most bizarre thing ever. Like, what? What is going on?
That is interesting. Huh.
And that was what made me think it's just some sort of like polarized coating or whatever, because when you turn it horizontally, it doesn't make it look weird.
Sure.
Yeah. It's very weird. So I discovered that. I also discovered something horrifying this week. Right.
Oh.
Yeah. Not horrifying really, but like I was doing something here and I had the realization. I was like, Dad, I get it now.
A few moments later.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi.
How's it going?
Yeah, fine. That was weird. I don't know what just happened.
Very, very weird.
Okay. I was in the middle of a sentence and just bloop, gone.
It ended at the perfect time because you were like, Dad, I understand. Boom, you disappeared. So I've been waiting.
Oh, there you go.
Deep suspense.
Deep suspense. Sorry. Okay. I understand Zen and the art of dishwashing. Right? This is what it is. Right? This is what I get it. Right? Just sitting there washing the pots and stuff.
Yeah.
Just like focused in solely on the act of dishwashing. Right? It is just like a very meditative state. And you're just like, whoa. So I was in there. I was like doing the pots and the cooking pots and stuff. And all of a sudden I just was like, no, dang it. I get it now. No.
Did you lose track of time? What was your signal?
I did. No, I was just like sitting there, like doing something. And like, I don't know. I just had this realization of like, this is like the most distracting thing ever, because in order to get the pot clean, you have to focus only on the pot.
Yeah.
That's it. Right?
Yeah.
You got to give all your energy to the pan. Otherwise, it'll still be dirty because you'll have missed a spot.
Oh, yep.
Dang. Oh, no. Right? Like, oh, no. And there's also like sometimes I do it, like I'll start washing stuff in the kitchen if like Susan's mom or something is over here and they're just like sitting there talking.
Sure.
And I'm not included in the conversation at all. I'm just like, not like in a bad way, not like they're ignoring me. It's just like, it's not about something that I can input, right?
Sure. Yeah.
So
you're not needed. You're not needed. Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's not like a negative way. It's not like they're shunning me or anything. Right. But like they were over here for dinner the other day and I was just like, I'll just start washing these pans. And then that's when I went, oh no.
Excellent.
Oh no. So since this podcast is tagged as philosophy, I just wanted to put that out there. This is the new, we're going to be working on this, right? Because
I like it. That's perfect. You know, I mean, I'm right there with you. There are times where it's like, it's kind of nice, especially, I don't know, it's part of the, like taking all of the chaos and just turning it into not chaos, right? Just like, and now it's all gone. I love that so much. It's
Which is
so
weird
nice.
because like chaotic environments literally anywhere else don't bother me at all. Like you can like move around them and through them, you know, in a certain way. Like my little room here, like it's just, you know, most people would look at this and go, "What is happening right now?"
Yeah.
But I can navigate and move through it. But like in the kitchen, right?
In the
There's
kitchen.
only so much room. You can't stack, really. You can't, like, things have to be in their spot in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And like otherwise things can't function. You know what I mean? So like it's one area, at least the one area of my life. I think other people don't have weird thing that I do, but like it's like the one area of my life where like the kitchen needs to be like cleaned up a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Like I can handle like a little bit of like stuff out, you know, like a little couple things here and there, but like on the whole, I'm like, no, we have to move these things through.
Yeah. When I'll start to cook, maybe we'll be like, okay, it's time to get dinner ready. I'm like, awesome, let's get dinner ready. And then what do I spend the first many minutes doing? Washing the dishes that are by the sink, right? Because it's like, no, because I'm about to
there's
make
gonna be more dishes
more.
Yeah.
And I have to make room for this. Because if I don't make room, then it's just going to be really bad.
It's going to be worse, right? Like, yeah, because I always start by putting up any dishes that are already in the dish rack thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, if there's dishes in the dish rack, those, even if it's like two things, I'm like, I'm going to put that up first so that I just have room in case I need this for some of these things. Because I need space in the drying rack. I got to get everything out, get everything away so that new things can go in there.
Nice.
Right? So it's like, it is almost this weird, like, process. It's just a weird process because, like, I can somehow, this is like also the one area of my life where I can devote like 100% of my attention to this thing.
It's nice. It's nice. Like, yeah.
Not other things I can't do that or I don't do it well. Right? I'm always like, oh, I can do this and that and like blah, blah, blah. But like when you're doing that thing, right? It's like you are doing that only. And you can focus only on this task.
Yep.
Like really cleaning in general is like that, I guess. Cause like when you're vacuuming, like you can't like vacuum and do other stuff. Like that just doesn't work because you have a vacuum in your hand, right? Like, so that doesn't work. But the dishwasher and washing dishes is like that. It's just like, I'm going to focus only on this. You got to feel around the pot to make sure you didn't miss anything, right? You got to use all your senses to maybe not smell. Don't smell the dishes. But like, it's like
no, that's not what we need in our lives.
Yeah. But like, you can feel all around, make sure there's not little things sticking in there so you can like get it out, you know? So yeah, I just had this realization. It's like, oh no, I think I understand a little bit, Dad. There we go. Nailed it.
There you go. Just, I guess maybe be glad you don't have a yard to really zone out in. And
that's true. I would make it then. I probably wouldn't handle that well. So I don't. True.
Well,
so yeah,
good.
other than my deep philosophical discovery here, not a whole lot. I only have 1 week of school left.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Winding down. It's a very busy week, but like, because like all the things are happening this week. Right? We have like a field trip and field day, and the other stuff. Tomorrow we have device turn in the tech department, right? They got to turn in all their little Chromebooky things, right?
Oh.
So That's gonna be tomorrow. So just lots and lots of like random stuff to do. Then I gotta finish cleaning my room. I don't like doing that. I know I just talked about how cleaning can be resentful, but not my classroom. That's
Not classroom. No, that's
bothersome.
Educational.
That's just like, dang it. I gotta pick all this stuff and get it out of the way.
Yeah. Now I am inconvenienced.
It's cleaning so that they can move literally all the things out of my room. So it's like, where can I put this? So they don't have to carry it. Number one. That way I know I get it back. Just because like, you start moving everything out in the hallway. Like it can be hard to keep track of where stuff's supposed to go. Even though you're supposed to label everything. Like, like a random box. Like if I, where'd that come from? I mean, how would I expect people to remember that? That's mine. No, that's unrealistic.
Yes. Agreed.
So it's like, I need to find a place for this so that nobody else has to mess with it.
Well,
so that's just the whole process, but
yeah, hopefully that goes well.
Eventually. It should be all right. So yeah, we had graduation yesterday.
Really?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yesterday. I don't know when they did. I haven't been to graduation in a very long time. Number one, I forgot air horns were a thing.
Ew.
So that was a surprise. I don't know. People do it. I don't, whatever. I just forgot about it. And so I was very like, taking it back. For several years, they were doing our graduation at on the weekend at 2:00.
Okay.
And it was great.
Yeah.
This is the best time. Right?
That's a
why would you
time.
And so then I don't know when they started, but they're like, no, 7.
No, that's a bad time.
Guys, come on. If you do it early afternoon, you can have graduation parties and stuff. You can do it after, right? Blah, blah. 7? Come on. I know we're not a big school, so graduation doesn't really take a long time, but still.
No, that's not what you do. You don't. I veto this. This is very bad.
It's I liked it when it was 2:00, right? Everything was over by 3. Boom. You're
much
done.
Better.
You don't have to.
Yep.
Right? That gives people all kinds of time afterwards with their family. They can do all kinds of anything they want, right? Whatever. So, I don't know. Also, I think just because I live my life where I eat dinner usually between 7 and 8, right? I'm learning, I've learned that this is a very not normal thing, right? The majority of people that I know in my life do not do this.
Yeah.
Right. But because I eat dinner all the time between 7 and 8 o'clock, when people are doing activities at 7, I'm just like, what? Why?
That's my dinner
really
time.
Messes me up because I now have to restructure and think about, do I eat before or after?
Yeah.
Right. And I don't know. This messes with me, right?
Oh my gosh.
It's a problem.
Sorry.
Right. Right. Because I don't want to eat too early because I'm not a person that goes to bed early. Right. So I usually go to bed somewhere between 11 o'clock and midnight.
Sure.
So if I eat too early, right? If I eat at 5 or 6, then I'm still, that's many hours before I go to bed. So I'm I might be hungry again. I don't want to do that. Right. I don't want.
Yeah. You don't want to be eating that late.
No, I don't
need that
late,
for you.
Right? Yeah. So I try to eat later, but people throwing graduation at 7 o'clock really puts me in a quandary.
That throws it off. That's too much.
I know this is only a me problem. I think. I don't think anybody else does this. I don't know.
I'm sure you're not the only one.
But everybody else eats dinner way early, so I have no idea. But I figured I struggled. I had to really think about it, but I decided to go to graduation this year because this year's graduating seniors are the kids that I had in the first kids I taught in 5th grade.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I figured you know what? I should go. I kind of want to go see them. Right. So that's why I went.
That's really
cool. My first kids graduated yesterday.
Yeah.
Bang. There we go.
See? Oh, that's really cool. How was it seeing him walk across the stage?
It was pretty good. I got to see several of them afterwards. That was nice.
Good.
So got to talk to him a little bit. So pretty good. Pretty good. Kind of makes you feel old. You're like, dang. You were like 11 just like yesterday. Here you are.
Okay.
Graduate.
Nice. Yeah.
Bang. So that was my big emotional day yesterday, was dealing with that, because I was kind of sad to see some of them go. Some of them are pretty good kids, so it'll be all right. But yeah. So I decided I don't want to. I was like, I don't know if I want to go. I don't know.
Yeah. But you had to.
I did, right? Like, I was like, there's some people that I really do want to see. So
yeah.
So that's what we did yesterday. Pretty much. That's pretty much it. I think I caught up. I think that's all I've done. Yeah.
Oh. Well, that makes it a big week. The only thing that I need to follow up with is we have to check in on our Missouri State Fairgrounds.
Fair update. We had 2 slots available still. Was this correct?
We did.
Right?
Yeah. We did. And I'm just going to read these. Okay.
Oh, no. Okay.
No, well,
recap.
It's fine. It's fine. So I honestly don't even remember what we didn't have. I think last time we did not. So we had Winona Judd.
Yes.
We had Blues Traveler.
Yes.
We had Oliver Anthony. Okay.
Oh,
then we had the MSF Shootout Truck and Tractor Pulls. Do we have that one? I
think. Maybe.
Okay. Yeah, we did have that one. We did not have, filling in August 11th, the Pro Pulling League State Fair Shootout. So more tractor
pulling.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I need to make a mental note of this somewhere, of the number of tractor pulls in racing, because I don't remember that. Okay. Then we did have on the 12th an acoustic evening with John Anderson.
Yes.
With Exile, I should say.
Oh.
Then we had Josiah Queen with Claire Leslie. Then we had Hudson Westbrook with Chauncey Williams. Then on the 14th, we get Flo Rida.
Yes.
Okay, with Paul Russell. Then we had a blank. And then we had the 2025 Powery 410 Sprint Car B Modifieds and Superstock race.
Yes.
Okay. So now we come to the 16th. And this is a man I have never heard of before.
Oh, no.
At all. And even whenever I went to look up music that this person has done, I fell flat. I don't know. I do not know this person. However, I can tell you that he is the most expensive evening to go out and see. Now, you may know this man. You may know John Party.
I do not.
Okay. I didn't either. But if you would like to see him, it will cost you the top $80.
What?
To see him to stand on the track. If you just want to sit in the grandstand, it is $70. He's more than Flo Rida and Winona Judd.
How are you going to come out here being more expensive than Winona?
A lot.
Okay. What is this?
Now, I will say...
His name is what? John what?
He is...
Oh, Party with an I?
Pardi.
Okay.
Now... I will say,
because of world events currently, I typed in John and I just got a list of popes. That's what I did.
Nope, no, not one of those.
Wrong one.
Yeah, he is actively touring. He won. He was the 2019 CMA and ACM Album of the Year. Okay. He's actively winning awards and he's still producing a lot. One of his music videos had like 128 million views on it. Things such as apparently Head Over Boots and Dirt on My Boots.
Cowboys and Plowboys.
Cowboys and Blood.
Okay, there you go.
So this,
I will poll some children tomorrow and see if I know who, if they know who this is.
I think that this is part of his Honky Tonk Hollywood tour.
Oh.
This
Okay.
is his fifth album. He is actively, so this is the other thing. He's actively touring this. So I think that is why he is so big. Anyway,
I am not clicking on this YouTube link. I will not destroy my YouTube, my carefully curated YouTube algorithm with that.
I'm sure it's super carefully curated. Anyway,
my YouTube thing there's all kinds of good stuff on there.
Oh no, mine is straight garbage and trash. It is not
mine's perfect. Not perfect, but like it's not bad.
Yeah. So anyway, I was blown away when I was like, genuinely, I don't know. And this isn't one of the I don't knows of like, okay, there are some people here who the I don't knows and their tickets are cheap. Like I expect that. But for me to go $80. Okay, so anyway, we'll see. I'm interested to see what your poll brings up for
coming out here and
have they heard Dirt on My Boots?
Trying to be charging more ticket price than a Judd. What is this? Here's a crime. I don't know.
I'm not a fan either. So that completes the Missouri State, the 2025 Missouri State Fair lineup.
Okay.
As we have it.
Pretty lackluster compared to our list. If I'm being honest, right?
I'm not very excited about this list, but here we are.
That's all right.
So
I guess it's called fantasy booking for a reason.
Yeah, but
right?
you know,
I don't really feel like I should fantasy book like 9 tractor pulls and a sprint car thing. That'd be pretty boring.
I think next year that's all I'm going to do.
No, that's cheating.
I'm just going to come. No, I'm going to. But I think what you have to do is you have to come up with the weird names of the tractor pulls.
I can never
sprint
do that.
cars.
I scared.
Yeah. So anyway, to cheer me up, I have a haiku.
Aha!
So here we have Cercis canadensis. Heart-shaped leaves, magenta buds, edge of woods in bloom.
Yes! Yes!
It's the had to keep it going.
The Latin. Yes.
Yes. Got to get the scientific name in there. Not complete.
It's all right. That was beautiful. I like it.
Thanks.
That was so good.
See, I feel better about the lackluster 2025 Missouri State Fair grandstand things already.
Yeah.
And that's what it's supposed to do. So
we have incredible haikus like this. Look at that.
I know. Maybe we'll just have an Oh Brother haiku night. I think that's what we'll do. Night at the fair.
I mean,
night.
I think we have quite a collection. I think maybe we should publish that haiku book, right? I feel like that.
I know. Have you ever looked at Amazon self-publishing?
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Right?
Okay, let me just Kindle Direct Publishing. You can do all sorts of stuff in there. You can actually get it printed. Anyway, I just say,
yeah. I feel like, volume 1. No,
it has to be volume 2. We've already discussed.
It does have to be volume 2. You're right. We have established this. That's true.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll put that. You know what? I'll put that on your to-do list. You let me know how this pans out. I don't have that enough time on my plate.
It's true. I'll look into this.
Okay. All right, well,
we also need to start looking into summer reading lists.
Oh, yes. This was on my thought today because I do want to get this. I want to get this done. So, yes. So we need to start working on that for sure.
Okay.
So that will be what we work on behind the scenes.
Sounds good.
Okay. Well, we will see what happens next time.
All right.
Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.